The topic is finding an equation of a plane given 3 points. So let's do this example. Find an equation for the plane through the point 2, 0, 1, negative 1, 0, 3, 1, 3, 4. So all these 3 points are in the same plane. So let's call the first one P0, the first point. The second point, call it P1. P0, P1. Let's call the second one P2. Right? So to find an equation of the plane, according to the definition, we need a normal vector and a point, P0. And then the formula is right there. The only problem is we have a point, we have actually more than one point, but we need a couple of vectors that are on the plane. So the easiest two vectors will be, for example, P0, P1. The vector that goes, the displacement vector that goes from P0 to P1, that's a vector on the plane. We can also find another one, P0, P2, for example. And that's just another vector that's in there, right? But those two vectors we can find are actually vectors on the plane. They are parallel to the plane because they are on the plane. So we need one that's perpendicular. From the definition of the cross product, if we do a cross product of two vectors, the cross product of two vectors, V cross product V, is perpendicular to V and W. In other words, in this case, if we can calculate the cross product of P0, P1 and P0, P2, this will be a normal vector to the plane. Right, so let's start with P0, P1. What is P0, P1? Using the definition right here, it's the same thing as negative 1. Should we do it in two steps? Yes. So negative 1 minus 2, comma. Oops, why did I put comma here? And then 0 minus 0. And then 3 minus 1. So this vector is actually negative 3, 0, and 2. Now same reasoning, P0, P2, we need to use this time P2. So it's going to be 1 minus 2, 3 minus 0, 4 minus 1. So our vector is 1 minus 2 is negative 1, 3, 3. Now all we have to do is the cross product. But how do we do cross product? We always write I, J, and K, and we write the components of the vector P0, P1 first, so negative 3 in the next row, 0, 2, and then the components of vector P0, P2, negative 1, 3, 3. Now next thing, we need to come up with some determinant. It's always going to be determinant times I minus a determinant times J plus a determinant times K, always. Now how do we find this first determinant? Since there's an I here, we go to I and then we do this line and this column, whatever it's left, which is this, we write it here. That will be our first determinant, 0, 2, 3, 3. Now how do we come up with this determinant? We go to J because we have J here. We do this line here, the column, and then the row, whatever it's left, which is negative 3, 1 and 2, 3. So negative 3, 1 and 2, 3, we plug it here. And then because we have K here, to come up with determinant, we go to K and we do this column And this row, whatever it's left, which is all this, that would be our determinant, negative 3, 0, negative 1, 3. Now, next thing will be to calculate this determinant. So you always go this way. So 3 times 0, 3 times 0 minus 3 times 2. I minus. Same thing, we go this way first. 3 times negative 3 minus, and then we go that way, 1 times 2. Then j plus. Same thing, we go this way first. 3 times negative 3 minus 0 times negative 1, which is just 0. Now this is going to be equal, 3 times 0 is 0, so minus 6i minus, inside will be minus 9 minus 2 minus 11, minus 11, so it's plus 11j, and this will be minus 9k. So here's our normal vector. Now we have a normal vector, and we pick P0. You can pick any point, but we're going to use the point P0, which is equal to 0, 1. And now we're going to use this formula. So the equation will be a times x minus x0, equation of the plane, plus by minus y0, plus cz minus z0 is equal 0. So all we need to do is plug in. This is my a, is negative 6. So that's a, and that's b, and that's c. This is x0, y0, z0. So x0 is 2. My b is 11. My y0 is 0. My c is negative 9. My z0 is 1. Now I'm going to distribute minus 6 plus 12 plus 11y minus 9z plus 9 is equal 0. Now all I need to do is write the minus 6 plus 11y minus 6 plus 11y minus 6x plus 11y minus 9z is equal. So what are the numbers that are left? 12 plus 9 is 21. You move it to the other side, minus 21. And that's our solution. And that's it for this example.